เราจะพูดเรื่องอะไรดีคะรู้จักพูดไหมคะพูดทุกวันแต่ไม่รู้จักพูดจะพูดอะไรจะพูดอะไรดี What should be discussedดิเบียจะพูดเรื่องอะไรดีอกุศลจิตตวิธีจิตตอกุศลจิตตาจะพูดภาษาไทยแล้วสิไม่เป็นไรค่ะอกุศลจิตตา can it perform the function of patisanti the same listen but not careful considering otherwise it's wrong because when you study Dhamma and you think the other way that's why it has to be just listen to the word and consider what does it mean is it about question and what question and what's the answer akusala citta performs what function Chavana Kitta. How many akusala cittas are there? Say again, second time now. Cóเรียนแบบไหนฮะ แบบไหนคุณเอ็มเขาเรียนแบบไหนอกุศลจิตต12 perform what function how many cetasikas arise with lopa munajitta somanassa sahakatang asankharikang
how many citta arise with loha
how many cetasikas somanassa vedana somanassa sahakatang lopa vipayuttang without ditti without mana when it's with it is sampayutta but when it's without it is vipayutta so somanassa sahakatang titti kata vipayuttang asankharikang how many cetasikas arise with it you know already about the cetasikas which is akusala okay
akusala cetasika we know only 8
for mojatuka 3 lotika for
and 1 dosa only
not one tojatuka tosa itsa Ācariya kukucha
Ācariya Vivikicca
tosa itsa Macariya, kukucha. Dosa with Irsa, dosa with Macariya.เขาพูดแล้วใช่ไหมฮะก่อนนี้เราพูดไปแล้วไม่ใช่เหรอพูดหรือยังพูดชื่อแต่ไม่บอกอะไรแล้วมันจะมีประโยชน์อะไรบอกลองถามสิว่าเขา
What does it mean? Each one.
พูดเรื่องอิสาหรือเปล่าพูดเรื่องมัชริยะหรือเปล่ากุกุจจะพูดหรือเปล่าพูดหมดแล้ว
จำได้ว่าอิสามัชริยะกุกุจจะนี่
ยังเลย
ไม่ได้กุกุจจะให้ละเอียดโมจตุกะอธิบายไปแล้วโกจตุกะอธิบายไปแล้วพุทธจักรเนี่ยแล้ว
เราพูดเป็นกลุ่มๆแล้ว
โมจตุกะพูดไปแล้ว
พูดไปกี่กลุ่ม
2 กลุ่มโมจตุกะและโลจตุกะอันนี้เขาอธิบายอาทิตย์ก่อนครับ
พูดแล้วแต่ว่าเหมือนพอพูดชื่อแล้วก็ยังไม่ครบแล้วก็เวลาหมดก่อน
หมวดโทสะอย่าง
เขาอ่านไปแล้วทั้งนั้น
อยากพูดขึ้นมาเลย
คุณสุพรรณฤทธิ์ต่อเลย
Yes, so yeah, to chatuka is to sound is machariyang kokachang, right? Angry is yeah, just and angry, envy, and mean. Yeah, kokacha worry. ใช่ไหมจัน kokacha. Yeah, kokacha. I think translate worry. Yeah. Yeah, the meanings of it. Mean, macharya is meanness, very mean, unkind. Yeah, mean. Yeah, very mean, stringy. Yeah, you don't want to share, you don't want to give. Opposite of generous. Yeah. Yeah, jealousy or envy, same. Devya, are you sure about to chatuka? Can you repeat again the meanings of it?
Dosa with Irsha, and dosa with Macharya. Irsha means anger, angriness, and Macharya it's to be mean, and Kokucha it's worry.
Yes.
Worry.
Yes.
With dosa then they have Pali name also, like dosa with Irsa. Then any Pali name?
Yeah, we say doso, to chatuka. It means 4. To chatuka.
Irsa, Macharya, Kukucha.
To isa.
Macharya.
Kukucha.
Kukucha. What in you?
Dosa, Itsa, Matsariya, Kukucha.
The four one together,
Yeah.
then dosa, chapu, chatuka.
Yeah.
Oh, Jatuka.
Do chatuka.
To Chatuka. Yeah.
बुझ्यो? यो सबै हुन्छ कि दोसा इर्सा मछरिया अनि कुच्चा यो सबै मिलेर दो चतुका भन्छ कि जस्तो यो मो चतुका छ नि मोह अनि अहिरिका अनि थप्पा अनि उदच्चा
यो मिलेर बनेको
म त पुछु
So Ajahn just remind about the Lopa Mulijit. Saumano Sahakatang, Titikata Sampayutang, or Ācariya. Divya, how many Cetasika arrive with how many Cetasika, Ajahn just asked you too, na? How many Cetasika arrive with Lopa Mulijit? The first one, Saumana Sahakatang, Titikata Sampayutang, Ācariya.
Did you get to answer? No?
लोभा विश्वमनसा और बुद्धिगता
Divya, how many Cetasika always arise or chitta?
7.
more than 7
Yeah, these are 7, and this chitta that we are talking about is definitely more than that, right? What are they?
You have to do it.
God
So when we're talking about Loba,
चेतिसिका पूछें पहले उसका ख्याल रखना चेतिसिका सात ठो चेतिसिका तो रहे विताका विचारा को लोइयोमा
नाही पढ्छ वेदना
है नहीं विताका विचारा सबै ठाउँमा चाहिन्छ हिजो भन्नु भएको हैन
तो 7 से ज्यादा हो 7 ठुमा नै हो 7 से ज्यादा
त्यो भन्ने छैन यार यहाँ लोभमा त सबै धेरै हुन्छ नि छौनासँग अनि उति बेला चाहिँ 3 7 3 10 maybe more than 2 will I can count or 2 will one.
and how many like Cetasika always arise with akusala chitta? You know, when Lopa Mulijit arrive, Tosa arrive, Moha arrive, that Cetasikas is always there.
Loha with moha, loha mul chitta and with moha 2 chetisika. No, 4 and 1 5. With moha could be
What
the
are
meaning.
that? It's always together. The Mochatuka
Yes.
is
Mochatuka.
always
and loha. 5 हो गए
Mochatuka is always there.
yeah always. So you have Sappha Satharana Cetasik
Sappha,
7 and Mochatuka
12
4 also.
उसके बाद
But Pakin, how about Pakinaka Cetasika?
6.
So 13 in that. 13 and another 4.
13 I can count 17.
17.
I can count 17 more than
Okay, count.
the 7 one Chetisika, Safa, Chitta Sadharana Chetisikas and
अन्य समाना
the Anya Samana, I think Vitaka, Vichara, Adimokha and Joy also sometimes there.
What?
Sometimes
Sometimes
Piti.
when feeling is somanasa.
So Manasa.
Now we talk
yes.
about Somanasa now.
Yes, then Piti
Mm.
and
Chanda.
interest पनि हुन सक्छ हैन Chanda can and
चन्दा
Chanda.
Achan Birya also there because this is Chawana out there So 7 कितना भयो 7 छ 13 plus
5
the 4 मूल ज्योति का 13 4 17 and 1 लोभा 18 and दिथिगता किन हुन्न त्यहाँ दिथिगता संयुक्ताङ भन्नु भएको छ के संयुक्ताङ मतलब with दिथिगता न
Actually, it's 19.
yes
19.
we can counting just now 19
Yeah.
Again, please.
अच्छा अन्य समान चेतसिका
How many?
13 अन्य समान
And then?
and then after the 4 मूल
How many Anyasamana Chitasika?
13 7 plus 6
What are they?
Patsa, Vedana,
The 7, and then what else?
and
One by one. Pakinaka.
Vitaka, Vichara, Adimokha, Virya, Piti and Chanda.
Piti and Chanda, how many?
6
And plus
7 13 and then after the 4 मूल चतुका and Lobha then after Dithigata
So it with Tithi.
because Dithigata so Dithigata Sampyuktang Achan se so
Yeah.
is also there with the 19 Achan.
That's why when there is the understanding, we can count.
Yes, Achan.
And it conforms with what the book say about it. Each one. King Maka. This is the first chit, Lopa Mula Chitta. What is the second?
The second Vipyuktang same
Vedana first.
Lobha Somanasa Sahagata
Vedana,
Vedana first.
Vedana.
Somanasa
Somanasa, Sahakatang,
Sahagatang Lobha with Somanasa Sahagatang
Lopa,
You don't need to say
Titikata,
Loba
Sampayutta.
Dithigata Sampayuktang.
second one
Loba without Dithigata Vipyuktang.
no Sampyuktang नै हुन्छ तर असंखारिका हुन्छ Sampyuktang and असंखारिका
पहिले असंखारिका
oh sorry yes
First
sasankharika confused because first one asankharika second
Yeah.
one sasankharika
Don't hurry.
the Pali is too long Achan and when
One by little. Somanasa first, and what is there arising?
yes I can
Sampayutta.
write and
No, just think about it.
when
It is second kind of Lopa.
second kind yes so manasa sahagata dithigata sampyukta sasankharika
Sankharika. Is there any difference between these
Yes,
two?
without
with
dithigata
Tithi and without Tithi.
And what about Jatasika?
oh sorry Achan dithigata with dithigata but no is sasankharika
Sankhari means with, Sankhari means without. So the first one without, Sasankharika. And what is Sasankharika Jatasika?
sasankharika मतलब उ नै हो कैसे बताया
Insist.
हाँ क्या हो जैसे क्यों कह दिया कि हमें ठीक लगा था देन वो ऐसा मैं बोल पाई था इंग्लिश में
Sasankharika, it insists, and asankharika, ourselves, no insist by others.
No different?
Different.
What is the difference?
बोल पाओ
By listening to someone.
In sasankharika, you do by others saying, and asankharika,
Listening to Dhamma, who yawn? Sankharika at that moment.
yes Achan because someone to tell us and then we are interested
And then you don't mind yawning. Tinamita.
Tinamita.
Fire.
And this moment laughing, what chitta is there?
The moment of laughing. कौन चित्ता है?
Akusala chitta.
Kusla or akusla?
Akusala.
What kind?
Attached with
Attached with
lova,
lova and
moha.
The word for it. The word for it. Eighth kind of lopa mudita. Which number is this? Moment of yawning. See, is it Dhamma at that moment? Not Payal at all. But what Dhamma is there? One learn to understand Dhamma in life, all are Dhammas. And that is moment of studying Dhamma, not just the word.
Tinamita.
Tinamita.
Tino little.
So can it be at that moment, the first citta, lopa mula citta, yawning now? Can it be lopa, the first lopa mula citta?
First asankharika.
While listening to Dhamma, payal yawn, no payal, what citta is there?
Akusala chitta.
Kawan.
Who don't know? Everyone knows.
Akusala चित्ता कौन रहेगा हाथी का कहा
जन आठ ठुमे की होगान को मनी से पहले कौन
When you say akusla citta, it means that as much as you know is only that. Right? But when you know more, what is that citta? When you know more, you can say about it. But when you don't understand or know about it, it's akusala citta. Any moment, it's akusala citta. And we are talking about lopa mula citta, 8 lopa mula cittas, in order to understand that very moment, not just talk about it when it's not there. For example, when Pyre yawn, it's different from a moment when Pyre laugh. No Pyre, before it can be, actually there's no one at all. So at moment Pyre is yawning, what is there? What citta?
यो नहीं करती ओकर ऊपर नीचे ओकर लोभा है कि और ओकर बाद मोह है अच्छा लोभा में कौन चित्ता परी कहते अगर योनि अपने आवता है लोभा सोमनासा सागतम दित्तिगता संकीर्तन दित्तिगता भन्न लिखित थियो असंखारिकम कहते ओकर सेल्फ पावर है ना योनि असंखारिकम फॉर higher because she take ourselves to yoni.
When it's a sankarika, she's so alert, no yawning.
Then then sasankarika.
Yes,
Tinamita.
not just the word, see.
कहना ते अगर असंखारिकन हो तो ये अलर्ट होती का तो ईसा संखारिकन हो समझो अलर्ट नहीं अपने बॉडी एस खाली थी
Example.
I'm learning Dhamma now. Little by little, understand that it's not anyone at all. It's Dhamma.
सुनना मोहनलाई 3 लाइन कॉल कर बाहर के जाने काम हो
When Dhamma is so very, very deep, So very, very difficult. What did you feel at that moment?
อาจารย์ can I
Discouraged?
sorry ना कि भन्नु भयो तिमी मेरो सुनेको छ
नहीं सुने ना अचानक I need patience
Okay. Because you are talking.
because God coming from house 4 times
While I'm speaking. This is life. Learn to understand what is what at any time. No one at all. No matter it's wholesome, unwholesome, what degree. The most important is understanding the truth. It's conditioned to show up, to study it, to understanding it. That's the point of learning Dhamma. Everyday life. So very little about the teachings of the Buddha in 45 years. Much more to learn, to follow, not just learn. By Dhamma, by Panya, or by Diti, or by whatever is there. So again, well, fire, laugh, what is there at that moment? Just a Sankarikang who know. See,
So
be
Manasa.
careful, consider carefully, wisely what the question is about and what's the answer.
when I laugh what if I there
This is so big. I thought maybe so Manasa.
That's why close the books is better. So they can consider more.
so manasa with lova sahagatam
So manasa sahakatang,
Sampayukta.
sampayuktam
what again? Lo, so manasa sahakatang, then what?
Didi kata sampayuktang. Sampayuktang.
What sampayut?
Titi.
Didi?
Titi yukta.
No titi. No thought about I or someone or anything permanent. It's just moment of yawning or listening without yawning. That's why even yawning or no yawning, realities are there by conditions. And it's not just the word, the truth at that very moment. By then, when there's more understanding, there can be understanding of a reality right there, unexpectedly, because all dhammas are anatta. It's there by condition.
Yes.
No one make it arise, and it's gone. So the only moment to understanding it is just when it's there. So more careful. At moment of yawning, what is there? Different question. We don't talk about just citta, what citta is there, but the question changes. At moment of yawning, what is there? Citta and cetasika. Without citta and cetasika, can they be laughing? No. That's why it's conditioned by citta and cetasika. What citta? And then on what cetasika later?
akusala citta
Lobha.
The short, the answer for all questions in life.
is akusala कैसे कहा हम तो समझ नहीं आया था
Begin again. Answer again.
Chitta and Chetasika.
What kind of citta?
Akusala citta.
Again,
Nakarelaga
your favorite. All day only akusala citta. What about feeling? She laughs. Feeling. So manasasahakatang. Begin with feeling, very important. And what kind of citta? That is cetasika. So manasasahakatang. And then dosa or what?
Loa. Moha with loa.
But the word we learned, the first citta, the first lopa, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is the first? Lopa mula citta. Because fire does not laugh all day. That's why we talk about other citta almost all day instead of at moment of laughing. So the other moment when she does not laugh, no somanasa vedana, no somanasa sahakatang together with citta and also other cetasikas, which can know the difference between moment of lopa. 8 lopas, they are all different by feeling and by the cetasika arising together and also strongly by accumulation, or it has to be supported. So who would like to say the first lopa mula citta? Raise your hand for anyone who would like to use. Just the first lopa mula citta. See?
Somanasa sahagatang. Somanasa sahagatang. Ditigata sampiyuktang.
Sampayut or vipayut?
Vipiyuktang.
Asankharika.
Nice asankharika.
Asankharika.
Laugh, different from yawning, different cetasikas.
Ditigatan, vipiyuktang, ditigatan, sampiyuktang, asankharikang.
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 No one person had to laugh. So no dinamita, right? By accumulation, asankharikang. Because while she's laughing, can anyone stop her?
No.
See, that's why asankharikang.
हम कह रहे हैं ना asankharikang रही तो जो अपन सेल्फ से आ सके ना
नहीं तबैलो तो आपन सेल्फ से योनि करत पूरा ना तब तो सासंखारिका गई मुझे परत कोनी टाइम पे काउन रही.
That's the way we learn about each citta, not only the word. Understand more about why it is asankharikang and why it is asankharikang, whether it arises with didi or no didi. Otherwise, there can be only one lopa mula citta, but they are different. 8 lopa mula cittas. Is there any doubt? Kun Anop's now. Is there lopa mula citta? See, it's the Lopamula Citta. Yes. What Lopamula Citta?
Somanasa Vipayuktang.
Somanasa Sahakatang.
Sahagatang.
Tiddigatang Vipayantang Asankharika. It's yours, but not Kun Anop's Citta. See? Can you know Kun Anop's Citta? Who knows? Even your Citta is not known. How can you know the other Citta? And the second Lopa, it's not different. It's not quite difficult when you understand the first Lopa Mula Citta. So what is the second Lopa Mula Citta?
Somanasa Sahagatang Dittigata Sampayuktang Vipayuktang Sasankharika.
See, two Lopa Mula Citta now. Is it not forgotten now?
No, you cannot forget.
Really, tomorrow.
नहीं असंखारिका पहले आ रही तब सा रही.
The first one, Titti Kata Sampayuttang. The second one,
Vipayuktang. First one Vipayuktang, second Sampayuktang.
Sankharika. The first is Asankharika, the second is Sasankharika.
Yes, Ajahn. Vipayukti में पहले असंखारिका तब ससंखारिका.
Not in the book. Now, anytime you laugh or is anyone now hungry? What about thirsty? You? Thirsty?
Yes, Ajahn.
Yes, Divya, are you thirsty? Okay, what citta is that?
Somanasa
Thirsty. Somanasa, that moment of being thirsty.
Upekha.
Really?
Neutral.
See, we just guess, but think, consider at moment. Really? You like to be thirsty? It's not the book, but it's the truth.
Yes, Ajahn.
Thinking about feeling at moment of being thirsty. What kind of feeling?
Dumanasa nahi?
It's impossible to be somanasa.
Yes, Ajahn.
Never. The truth is the truth.
Yes, Ajahn.
Even the book said somanasa is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what kind of feeling arises at moment of hungry, being angry, or hungry? Domanasa. Hungry cannot be somanasa. So anytime it is feeling sahakatang, domanasa sahakatang, it means that not the citta but the cetasika arises with citta at that moment. So the citta is conditioned by domanasa or somanasa, depending on what kind of feeling arises with it. And when we talk about citta, usually we talk about feeling, to be understood the difference between lobha and dosa. Because if you don't carefully consider, you think that it's pleasant or indifferent feeling. So now, begin with Domanassa Sahakatang and
Ditthigata. Ta. May.
different moment that is lobha, and this is not lobha.
Maybe dosa is there.
Yes. But the word does not use dosa. The word patika,
Patika.
sampayutta.
Patika is another name of dosa.
Yes. The attitude, different ones at a time.
We wrong view.
Patika Sahagatam, Ajahn.
Because we need the one who knows Pali to understand the meaning of patika. It's the moment when citta is crashed. Patika, anything is there. When it's crashed, it is patika, like something hit, not just as usual, as normal, that it experiences the object. But the object there crashed on, the feeling to be domanassa. And because of patika, it's different from moment of lobha or moha. As soon as patika is there, even we don't use the word dosa, but at that moment it's different from the moment you do not dislike it. For example, when you see this with indifferent feeling, upekha, and with dosa, this just look at this, it's not dosa. But when you feel so badly at that moment, it's dosa. Cetasika arising at moment of dosa mula citta. So at that moment, the object is just like the crash of something. When there is dosa, it can be known. But when it's moha, ordinary, usual, nothing, just drop on it like something hit, and then it's there, dosa. But if you just remember the word dosa, you can understand that. But the meaning in word, in Pali, the word patika, something make it to feel unpleasant. And that is dosa cetasika. But in Thai, when we use the word dosa, it's quite strong. For now, who has dosa? Now who has dosa? While one is smiling, no dosa for sure. And when the face is just ordinary, it's not dosa. But when dosa is there, it changes, even just the look. So you know, when buyer feel not as easy, see, so uneasiness is dosa, even just very little. Irritation is dosa. Is there enough to know that a reality is there, condition it to be irritated? And we use the different words for different degrees of the way it conditioned to arise to be. I'm sure you see the moment when Kun Annop does not like it. Sorry, I always talk about Kun Annop. Because he's always there to be known, see, each moment. So, is there any time Kun Annop feel not pleasant?
Not pleasant.
Have you seen?
I think now better.
Neutral.
Now Upekha. And you? Divya? Upekha.
I now said. Now so much.
See, who can stop it? By conditions. But when he doesn't smile, he doesn't speak nicely, kindly. You know, what is that moment? Or dosa mula citta, patika sampayutta. And who can tell whether it is a sankarikang or sasankarikang?
Which one, Ajahn?
When it's asankarikan. अच्छा कब सासंखारिकांग रे कब आसंखारिकांग रे जब केवल बुझेगा तो देखिए
फिर देख के क्यों नाते?
Oh, now we change from Kun Annop to Sohan. Is there any time you know that he doesn't feel good? See, at that moment, what citta? What kind of feeling? Domanasa. Domanasa, patikha sampayuttam. Not as usual. When you look at Jean, not kindly. See, at that moment it is domanasa sahakatang, asankarikang or sasankarikang.
सासंखारिकांग.
अपनी ताकत है.
अपनी तो गुस्सा है. आसंखारिकांग रे.
We can talk about it, but it's not easily known at all. Sometimes you don't feel bad to the others, but when sometimes say, he is not good, not just once, more and more and more. Later, you look at that person, what kind of feeling?
Then sasankharikan.
Domanasa, not pleasant, because thinking of his badness or not goodness. So it's daily life. And the best of all, it's not just try to find out, but to understand that it arises and experiences in its own way.
Yes, and it's happened every day to Samuluchita, Padika, you know, even though maybe mosquito bite us, we don't really like it. The food, we don't really like the taste. It's in daily life. So we study to know that it just dosa, it's non-self at all. know you, know me, it's just chitta that's arise and fell away, and it's just tosa, no piya, no diya, no supanarit at all. It's just nama, that's tosa, mula chitta, that's it. No human being at all. This is the purpose of studying of Dhamma. Yeah. And who doesn't have tosa mula chitta?
Everybody have.
Yeah, everybody have, but who doesn't have?
Panya. Panya.
And
Buddha, Lord Buddha.
and then and
Panya.
And who have panya.
Right understanding हुआ है.
तर दोषो त हुन्छ होला रिस्ता हुन्न है बुझिसकेपछि त. And anagami.
Arahanta.
Arahanta, anagami.
yeah,
Ka
that's
kahe?
good. How do you know?
Ka kahe? Antaryami?
Anagami.
Anagami.
ईश्वर नाम आउँथ्यो सुखमा.
Anna.
Yes, so anagami doesn't have dosa at all. You know, even though someone, you know, like kills their children or do any bad things to them, that's completely gone. No dosa at all. Yeah.
सोतापन्न पनि भन्नालाई.
Still have dosa, sotapanna, sakadagami, still have dosa.
Anagami और ऊपरा के अरहंत पास नहीं रहा.
अनागामी र अरहन्त पास.
It's good that you read everything and we can talk about what you have read to understand better and better. Do not wait until we talk about it. You can read about it before. So who's Sotapanna? Not the word, see.
Ka kahe?
Any word should be studied. Otherwise it just talk about it. No understanding.
चेला भएर
राइट अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हुन्छ तर त्यहाँ दोषाहरू हुन्छ के.
कि महन्त.
त्यसले के नाम भनिन्छ कि
नाम चाहिन्न उहाँलाई, मिनिङ चाहियो.
Sannyasi.
Priya, okay. And you just said that Bhaya, sorry here. You just said the word anagami, right? And what does it mean that anagami?
Have no dosa.
Who have right understanding and know the ignorance. How to explain? Explain नै गर्न आएन मलाई.
के हो भन् त मलाई भन्दैन.
यस्तो के मतलब दोषाहरूबाट दोषाहरू सकिसक्यो हुन्छ कि दोषा पनि फिनिस हुन्छ, लोभाहरू सबै सकिसक्यो हुन्छ अनि राइट अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हुन्छ, पाइना हुन्छ.
The one who have panya with right understanding and without any dosa, moha and lova.
No moha.
Sorry. Lova and dosa.
मोह तो रहला.
No. Does anagami have loba?
My.
Completely gone?
Gone.
नहीं थोड़े से रहला, हल्का हल्का, completely नहीं जाला, हल्का हल्का रहा. उका
Need no. There is lobha.
Need no.
थोड़ा थोड़ा.
It still have some loba,
Yes.
Need no.
but not completely gone.
Not
Yes.
completely
Yes.
gone.
Only
And
arahanta
arahanta
gone.
have completely gone.
And what kind of loba that completely gone with anagami? And what kind of loba that still have with anagami?
How attachment घर के मतलब attachment जाला उन्हें बोल गया. कैसे बने?
They have no attachment.
Not attached with family or anything.
Not attached with family,
Yes.
with children,
Yes.
with food too.
Yes.
And what kind of loba that still attached?
Maybe ज्ञान पाउनको लागि होला.
To
Maybe
be arhanta. Loba.
Loba for being arahanta.
want to be arahant.
Does Anaka maybe want to be?
Maybe. But no wanting. No wanting there.
Anagami. I think the word is no,
Yeah.
none. Gami it's like can be house, so it means no house. Yeah. Anagami is no house. It's not attached to the house.
Yes.
The house is mean families,
No
children, kids. Yeah. Yeah, this is the meaning from what I learned.
When an anagami is in the forest, is that loba?
Yes.
In forest.
He left the house, children and everything.
Sannyasi.
Can he live in the house?
No.
Ajahn,
Yes. See, that's not enough.
कारण जब अपन घर छोड़ देता जंगल में रहता तो वहाँ अपने घर रहा था तो वो कर अटैचमेंट खत्म हो गया घर से.
हाँ घर से तो खाता हूँ.
Yeah, it's the meanings that it's not attached to the house, the children. It's not mean that we have to stay in the forest. It means you have no attach at all with that. Yeah, yes. With the karma, you know. Yeah, the anagami doesn't have karma raka. Yeah, at all, completely gone.
But they still have attachment in calmness. Do you know calmness? CALM. In kusala.
Calmness मतलब एकदम शांत, like peace. त्यही त हो न.
त्यही होला calmness like peace.
Thanachan has said about karma. What is karma? It's interesting because he said anakami, they have eradicated all karma attachment in karma. What is karma?
What does karma mean?
कैसे कहूँ रे इंग्लिशियन नहीं क्या मिलेगा तो बता. कहाँ बता मतलब कौन बोलूँ कैसे क्या कहूँ
माई का अटैचमेंट से निकल जात हुई हैं और फिर काम होत हुई है ना. लोहा हटत हुई, दोसा हटत हुई, दोसा नहीं रहत हुई.
काम आवानी.
ओकर मीनिंग में पता हमें एग्जैक्ट याद ही नहीं है.
Persenya.
Any question, Priya?
Yeah, we don't know
many questions.
many question. Karana mo?
Kama.
Kama.
Kamagami?
Kama.
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 Wrong.
Kama.
Kama. Ajahn kama.
Different from kama.
Yes, Ajahn. Karma meaning क्या रहा? Ajahn, you know.
So what is karma?
Kamma.
चेतना
Kamma is past karma.
Always
Chetana.
past, never be present.
It's be.
So,
चेतना हो रही ना
नहीं उनका अपन खाली past रहती है कनाई.
that's why we jump from one word to another word.
And yesterday, Ajahn also remind about the word Kama Vachara Chitta. You see, what does it mean? Kama Vachara Chitta. Does Ahetuka Chitta
Mahakusala.
also is a Kama Vachara Chitta? Ahetuka Chitta.
Karma vachara is mahavipaka.
के होती है कहाँ वचरा मैंने को
Mahavipaka.
Mahavipaka. Not really.
Karma vachara मानी का बताए रहे इंसान.
पेपर और पढ़ता है पढ़
So you're now jumping from the word karma to other word.
We have so many words.
काम वचरा मैंने को जो के पढ़ा मैंने तो उसको याद ही आया ना आज तक है
Very important.
Ask if you don't know the answer.
like who have dana sila bhavana ये थोड़ा
Dana sila.
भावना
Are we talking about karma? Why do you talk about sila?
I know you remember because yesterday Ajahn explained about
Karma vachara.
about Mahakusu.
महाकुशला
Yeah, and then that's the word you still remember some word. You know? Yeah.
यहाँ महाविपाका
पूछ
है
ले
ना
जाने नहीं
महाकुशला
जाना का कह के पूछ ले.
They put
तीन महीने नहीं जाना. चाहे नहीं पूछो बेटे तेरी जो जाना जब तो चाहे दे explain कर. We don't know. Can you explain about this?
You can ask when you don't know or not remember.
Kama vachra it means महाकुशला
What is kama vachara?
What about just the word karma? Begin with the one word at a time.
Karma first.
Yes.
Can you remember?
काम वाले को महा थे क्या
No, we didn't remember. Can you explain about this?
The visible object? Is it
five
karma?
sense seeing hearing touching tasting smelling
When
ये
listen,
हाँ।
then some coming.
The object of five doorways.
पांच उड़ा sense
The object of five doorways.
yes
And Kama Vachara. Vachara means like traveling. Traveling to five doorways.
जान रहा तरह याद ही नहीं रहा. और क्या पूछ रहे हैं यार? और कौन बोल रहा?
I'm so glad and appreciate your kusala that Priya, Diva become Upasika. Yeah, I'm very glad about it.
Is he Upasaka?
yes
Who else?
everybody
those who follow.
Kun Em, is he Upasaka?
yes
Kun Em, are you Upasaka? else? Is she Upasika?
Yes.
Why?
Because she followed the path of Buddha.
She followed the path of Buddha.
Again?
She also followed
The teachings of Buddha
With understanding.
with understanding.
If you just say there are 12 akusala citta and so on, is that upasaka or upasika?
only Akusala Chitta.
How many ahetuka cittas?
18 Ahetuka.
Without understanding, it is upasika.
No.
Mayaja.
So it's not just the word, but the understanding. Are all akusala moments dangerous?
Yes. Akusala moment dangerous हुन्छ.
And you have it every day.
Yes.
How can it be eradicated? If you see the danger,
By the right understanding.
by understanding
the truth, only the truth of what?
what is
The truth of what?
reality
Of the reality that is happening.
This moment,
present moment.
only this moment. Is there any question? Only this moment. That's why listening to the teachings of the Buddha so very carefully to understand the very, very deep and subtle truth of reality right now. Even it's now, no understanding of it, see? And we learn to understand little by little, not to do anything, but to understand the truth that we have learned. What is seeing, what arises with seeing, not at will to try to understand vitakka or phassa or manasikara, but all are dhammas, anatta, depending on conditions. So even the word all dhammas are anatta is now all dhammas are anatta?
No.
Not yet, because I see someone, not Dhamma, as it is. That's why there are 3 rounds of Ācariya Sujin. What does it mean? Before hearing the teachings of the Buddha, no understanding of this very moment at all. And life exists only in a moment. And the past moment gone, the future moment hasn't come yet. So what can be realized must be what is there right now. But no condition to realize the truth of it, because we learn only few words of the truth. The citta cannot, the citta itself, the function of citta itself cannot think about what has been learned, right? There are other mental factors, cetasikas, wholesome cetasikas, to be known what is what and what condition moment of not forgetting the truth of what is there right now, as we just said. Vipaka or whatever, it seems like we understand, but in truth only have some idea about the truth. That's why learn more and more from life to life to get closer and closer to realize the truth. What is there now? Has a reason and gone. Until what? Second round of the truth begin to be conditioned because understanding is firm enough to condition it. Anatta. Do you know what would be next moment?
Don't know.
Do you think that next moment is anatta?
Yes. Maybe.
Be truthful. No thought about it. Can you expect what would be?
Yes.
No. I say expect क्या करूँ?
एक्सपेक्ट करे रहा जाला पता नहीं का होला कोनो पता थोड़ी रहा
Really? Can you expect? Can you?
नहीं करे रहा जाला तो हम तो कंफ्यूज ही
नहीं करेगा।
No.
No one expects. Deeper than that. Or dharmas, if we don't talk about it little by little, not digging down to the moment when it's there, arising and falling away all the time unknowingly. How much you expect the Buddha? Not at all. Or as much as you heard and understood. Only that level.
So the more we expect it, the more we disappointed. Yeah.
So today, how many Lopamulajitas we have discussed? What is the question?
How many?
Listen carefully.
8.
8 already.
What are they?
Not already 8.
Kare.
8 is there, but how to get to Paran?
Please return your answer.
How many we learned today about Lopa Chitta? How many?
2.
What are they?
What are they? Vedana first.
Vedana.
Somanasa, Domanasa.
Somanasa
One.
sahagatang.
Two.
How many you say?
2.
How many you say? 8. I don't know. 8 or 2.
I told
So 8
all
or 2?
over, so I speak
Oh.
8, but 2 days 2.
Song.
2 ต่อสิฮะต่อสิอีก2 นาที
Okay. Let's revise your understanding from what is asked from the beginning of the session. When you yawn, it is lopa or tosa? When you yawn, can lopa mula citta be a sankharika?
ไม่
Desa sankhara.
Sankharika.
But when you laugh, can it be sankharika?
Asankharika.
Is that right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So how many Lopamulajitta you have learned?
Song.
Yawning,
And laugh.
laughing.
Thirsty.
The same.
Same.
What Vedana arises with moment of yawning?
दोमनासा
Lower eye.
वेदना का
Vedana.
neutral
Upekha.
उपेक्षा
Upekha jana. No so manasa.
Who knows except yourself? So, at moment of yawning, it's time to understand what kind of feelings there. Right?
Yes, Ajahn.
Otherwise, you try to think, to find out what is it. But in truth, at that very moment, it's time to know what kind of feeling. So, what kind of feeling now?
सोमनासा
So, Manasa,
So
is it right? Okay. Lopa,
Yes, Ajahn.
Sahakata,
सोमनासा सागतम
Ditigata. Vipayuttam.
Titi Kata, Vipayutta,
Vipayutta.
Titi Kata, Vipayutta,
Asankharika.
Asankharika. But when the other yawn, and you yawn,
एक तरह से नहीं, इधर विपयुक्ता हुई है, एक to विपयुक्ता असंखारिका, एक to विपयुक्ता असंखारिका.
sometimes when you see someone yawn, and then you yawn,
Yes, Ajahn.
नहीं करे हम बच गए.
or at moment of hearing about yawn, it can condition yawn. Is that right? Thinking instantly about that moment to yawn. So we learn to understand Dhamma right then at that very moment, depending on the first round or the second round, but never the third round if there's no understanding enough. You can have more time. Ask Kun Sohan about Lopa Mulacitta. Not the word, but what is there at that very moment. Eating, laughing, reading, or any moment. To begin to attend to the characteristic which is not self, but each different one. But it's not the first round, impossible. But without understanding what is there can never be the understanding of that moment, whether it's what, not self.
और अगर आपको सब काट लेते हैं रोक ली तो हमें पता सही ना हुआ था हम क्या करें.
नहीं नेक्स्ट
Okay. Everyone smiles. What citta? Okay. That's the way not to forget it.
अपने खाता है ना
But sometimes when you see someone smile, you smile too. But if you don't see anyone smile, you don't smile. So when you see someone smiles and then you smile too, what citta? Tomorrow, very fluent because you can understand each word. It's lopa, kama, vajra, citta, dosa, moha, cetasika, lopa, cetasika. You mean yes is what? Kama, vajra, citta. And there are other kinds of citta, not at the degree of kama, vajra, citta, higher than that. When panya is there, higher and higher and higher. So this is just the lowest level of citta, kama, vajra, citta. Just experience visible object and all five doors objects in life. And panya does it experience the object through the five doorways too. Understanding. Is it kama, vajra, citta?
Yes,
At what moment? At what moment?
At moment of right understanding.
What level? Are there many levels of panya? What level is this? Pardon? What level?
Which level? Which level? What did you say?
What is
Taught.
อะไรอะ
third?
What do you mean? What is the first level?
First to listen or considering हो ना First listen and considering कैसे सुनिए ना अब तो पता नहीं जब आप कहीं listen नहीं जानी तो नहीं तो बोल दिया don't know
Lokiya, not Lokutra level.
The first level of panya.
Loka is the world, worldly, and Lokutra is Nibbana,
experience
beyond any worldly object or the worldly reality. That's why Loka is the lowest and higher level of panya. Can Phassa experience Nibbana?
Phassa.
Phassa. What is Phassa?
contact
Contact the object.
Can it experience Nibbana?
Nirvana.
Arises
Experienced by Vipaka.
उसले गर्दैन होला नि
It cannot arise. It
not
cannot.
experience
Only Lokutra experience Nirvana.
What Lokutra?
Does Lokutra Citta have contact, have phassa?
บอกเขาอีกแล้วไม่ต้องคิดแล้ว
No, because Lokutra is Nirvana. So Nirvana not arise.
and for
แต่ดีนะที่เขาไม่ฟังอะเนี่ยถ้าเขาฟังก็รู้แล้วนี่เขาไม่ฟัง
Phương Bắc thăm
เข้าใจจริงๆถ้าเข้าใจจริงจะตอบได้ทันทีเพราะฉะนั้นที่คิดว่ารู้แล้วแล้วแค่ไหนต้องรู้ด้วยแค่นี้ยังสับสน
निर्वाणा त एराइज हुँदैन नि
हुँदैन
सानदेखि पर्छ
त्यही त हुँदैन हुन्न अराइज र पल्लाउनु
लोकुत्र इज निर्वाणा यसो छ
एक्सपिरियन्सिङ निर्वाण
फर्स्ट लेभल अफ पन्या
What is Lokutra?
the level of panya lokutra is the loka
That's right. What it heard, what is heard has to be well established, never changed at all. Each reality cannot be changed. So what is Lokutra? How many Paramadadhammas are there? What are they?
chitta chetisika
Rupa.
So what is Nibbana?
is not it is nama
Arise.
but is not
Arising and falling. Not
Is
arise.
it Chitta?
Yeah. Chitta nahi. No chitta, no
But it is
arising, not
nama.
falling.
Is it Cetasika?
no
No.
Is it Rupa?
No.
but
So
is nama
why?
because it can be experienced no experience yeah, it can be experienced but not have chitta and chetisika
Not arising, not falling.
Why it cannot be experienced? Why it cannot experience? When you say it's Nama,
Because not arising, chitta and chetasika, not falling.
question why is not
का एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करला नामा हो तो एक्सपीरियंस का नहीं करला
एक्सपीरियंस तो करी बट चित्त चेतिसिका नहीं नामक तो काम है एक्सपीरियंस करें
हाँ
कई सकता था ना निर्वाणा खुद में अपन नाम है नामक काम होगा नहीं एक्सपीरियंस करें क्वेश्चन इज अच्छा क्वेश्चन
can Nibbana experience the object? Therefore,
is not experience the object but is nama
experiencing
why?
something.
Why is Nama?
because it can be experience some things but not a object not a aremanas
Is
Not
it
arising.
real?
Yes.
is real
When it be known that it's real?
when like a Buddha
When panya
High level
developing.
of panya.
Panya
Sotapanna, can Sotapanna experience Nibbana?
Sutapanna is another.
yes can be because the first level of Panya the starting to highest of Panya
Panya is not Nibbana.
yes
So, how many levels of Panya? Now, what kind of Panya?
just now
Yes, what kind of Panya? What level? When you say that there are many levels of Panya, right? Or one level. One level or more than one.
more than
Because at moment of not experience Nibbana, but it understands directly or theoretically what is there right now. So it heard the word Nibbana, and ignorance cannot understand what is Nibbana, but only Panya.
can we understand what is Nirvana
Panya understands what is it, but not experience it yet. That's why you say there are four kinds of Paramadadhamma: Citta, Cetasika, Rupa, Nibbana. So it means that Nibbana is not Citta, Cetasika, Rupa. And it does not experience the object at all. Why? It does not experience the object.
Because it
It's
cannot
not have citta and
arise
chet-
and not fall.
It's not have citta and cetasika to arise and fall away.
It has not, it,
Don't have.
again,
It's not have.
Nibbana.
It's have not. It's
That's it.
दुईटै बढी एउटै होइन
हाँ हाँ
It
त्यो
doesn't
नारी
have.
भनेर
It doesn't.
नहीं है का था नहीं दोनों का है
निर्माण
नहीं
एक्टिभ हुँदो होला जस्ट हो निर्माण एक टाइपको खाली ओकरे बाद चित्त चेतसिका नाही
ते जोन बात
Rise and
have
fall
not बोले है ना ये have not बोले है तो नहीं है वो तो हो लेकिन have आगे
Have,
बढ़ी है
कई भी have not, कई भी not have.
बाकी हुए तो कहे ना
पूरे होगा
दोनों जोड़ दे तो कहे दूर चीज एक के चाहे नॉट पहले भी जाए
doesn't have chitta and cetasika. It doesn't have chitta and cetasika.
doesn't have, it means that it does not have.
does not have
So it. What is
Nirvana
it?
don't have Nirvana don't have chitta and cetasika.
Yeah. Not enough understanding of what Nibbana is at all. But we learn about Citta, Cetasika, Rupa. Otherwise, only Nibbana cannot be understood at all. That it is a reality, which is not Citta, not Cetasika, and not Rupa, but it's real. What experiences it? Who knows Nibbana is real?
Arahant only, Arahant.
Pardon?
Arahant like Dhamma
सोता
Sutta.
So,
Anagani, Arahant also.
so what is meant by Sotapanna?
Ajahn?
What is meant by the word Sotapanna? What is the meaning of the word Sotapanna?
no klesa no
Finish klesa.
How many kilesa finish?
Kaka finish होला? Loba finish होला?
लोभा दोषा
Loba dosa only. Moha nahi. Moha nahi होला. Loba and dosa finish.
Need no I loba rahala. Need no I live.
because for to arahant होइसक्यो
हाँ हमरे हुए कहा गया रहा
दोषा फिनिस छ दोषा फिनिस
होना
हेलो तेना मतमा नाम होती है
Does Sotapanna have loba?
Need no I.
Dira?
Yes.
Does Sotapanna have loba?
Need no.
Nít nói.
To be Arahant.
How many lopa mulacittas? How many lopa mulacittas are there?
8.
Uh-huh. And Sotapanna
Sudapana.
doesn't have what?
Upekha.
Domanasa.
I mean Loba Mula Chittas.
Vipayuk.
How many Loba Mula Chittas?
Apan sir naire
8.
8. In all 8, how many Loba Mula Chittas that Sotapanna doesn't have?
4.
Pardon?
C.
4.
4.
Okay, what are they?
Upekha. Sahakatang. Upekha sahakatang. Titigata. Titigатang. Vipayuktang asankharikang.
That Sotapanna doesn't have. Eradicate.
Yes.
You have said 4?
Yes.
What 4? What are they? That Sotapanna will never have ever again.
They don't have upekha.
What is upekha?
Neutral feeling.
Upekha it is Vedana.
The somanasa feeling.
We are talking about
Does Sotapanna have wrong view? Wrong view, wrong understanding.
Does Sotapanna have ditti?
No ditti.
No ditti. So what are they?
Tawita.
8 that Sotapanna doesn't have, never have.
Without ditti gata mane vipayukta ho na.
Vipayuktang.
Ditti kata vipayutang. What's the meaning of ditti kata vipayutang?
Wrong view.
Without wrong view.
Without wrong view. Yeah.
Yes. So the question is, what are Loba Mula Chittas that Sotapanna doesn't have?
Somanasa.
Somanasa.
Sahakatang.
Ken wi la naan